Anyway, let me go to Mike. Mike's calling us from Georgia. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Okay, Mike.
Okay. My wife has just retired. She's 63. I'm 59. We have enough money in our account, an IRA, to pay off our mortgage, which is a little less than $100,000. Would still leave us some in there. I would still have my 401k and annuity that I have. Would it be wise, bite the bullet tax-wise, take that enough money out and pay the mortgage off at one time?
Well, here's the thing that you really got to think about. Yes, it's okay to do because it's going to free up cash flow for you every month that you can then save. And as long as you're working, you're going to be able to continue to save at a pretty decent rate now that you don't have that mortgage to pay for. But here's the thing. You first have to kind of forget about that for a moment and work through in your mind from an income standpoint the day when both of you now are retired, both of you collecting Social Security and a pension or money from a 401k or whatever else you might have. Are you going to be okay as far as income goes? Do you feel as though that is income that is going to take you through your lifetime and through both of your lifetimes and be okay with? And that the reliance upon this IRA money that you're talking about is a little bit insignificant in that it's not going to be something you're going to wish you had or that you're going to, more importantly, need when you're 75 or sometime down the road. If that's the case, then I would be okay with it. But if it isn't, then I would probably think a little bit harder about doing that. Does that make sense? I mean, that's what I want, because I don't want us to get caught up in the moment. I'm with you, Mike. Man, how good would it be, if you didn't have a mortgage payment? I mean, life would be better. Your standard of living would be better. You'd be able to save a little bit more money and so on. I mean, I get that, and I'm with you on that. But I want you to just try to think a little bit out of this immediate and think about, one of you at some point in time, according to statistics now at this point, they say once you're over 60, one of you is going to live to be 90. And so you need to think about your income when you're 75, when you're 80. You're still going to have the income that you need if you got to go visit a grandchild, if you want to go on a trip, and if you want to do these things. Think about that, because we tend not to do that, and it's really important.